New Year, Twitch still doesn't start automatically for me. I love that. Let's go. I love that. Let's go. How do we sound? Audio's good. How do we sound? Audio's good. What's going on, Zara? Happy New Year. Hopefully you welcomed it in nice and quiet, or in whatever capacity you wish to receive the New Year in. Okay. We're good there. We're good there. We got stuff going on there. I need to do thing over here. I forgot. That command didn't work. There we go. Don't mind me scrolling. Okay. Anybody? Is this my most watched streamer? 2026, it's me. Tis I. Oh, that's right. They got the little mini for the New Year's event. I should do it at some point. I haven't seen it in a year. It's been so long. It's been. Mimi, I almost made you a tea in the new cup, but I think that new cup is too small for the amount of tea that you require to keep you going. You could have a hot chocolate in it. It's still a 16-ounce mug, so it's still got a lot of. Huh? I'd be 12-ounce. I don't know. I can't believe I haven't slept since last year. I believe it, Max. Your sleeping pattern's worse than mine. It's worse than mine. Wait, have I? Alright, where is that? That was good, but Bad Warrior Lights won't like it. Bad Warrior Lights. Alright, let's see. What do we have here? So, okay, we're good there. I got nothing to do here. Today on the queue is gonna be, I think, let's see, is Brady around? I'm hopping into M12. Does that actually count for the achievement? I'm curious.
Caliente.
Happy New Year, Solu_9.
Happy New Year, Spooky. Thank you for, 64 months, man. Went on over 5 years, homie. I appreciate you. Hopefully you and yours had a good New Year. Thank you, thank you. Welcome on back. Thank you for using the Prime here. You get 1 Prime a month and you give it to me, and I appreciate you, man. It helps a lot. Who is this guy? Not seen him in a whole year? Hola, Wolfie. It's been so long. But thank you, Spooky. Again, hopefully you and yours are doing well. Doing the thing. Franco's reserved a spot for the dungeon. I will be doing the MSQ after this. Oh wow, the new orchestral album has Smile. Interesting. That's a new body on a dinosaur. Do you need your M12 for the week, new body? I was gonna check if this was working for the achievements. Let's see. Complete 500 dungeons, extreme trials, 16 and above, unreal trials, high level duty roulette dungeons, or duty roulette leveling. So no, doesn't count. Interesting. I just need M9 at this point. My tries at the drop have been gotcha. You got them top music? Very nice. Congrats, Zara. Congratulations. I haven't gotten Jack, but I've just been trying to get the the minion at best. Alright, it looks like it's just me and Max. Oh my god, Max, what if you were darkness and now is the light? Oh my god, what if? You see the minion card? Is the minion from 12 only? Oh, sorry, it's a card only from 12 only. I'm more interested in the card than I am anything else. Alma's pretty great, but Alma's just a handler. She can't do anything. She's there to give information. It's not part of her job description to fight. And come on, you don't have to, you don't want to, but I'll definitely take whoever wants to come along for sure. She get healed. That's not how that game works. Not how that game works. There goes a Brady. Hi, Brady. Sure. Okay, let's see how it goes. Raven, thank you for this freaking 90. Welcome on through. I hope you slept well. Brady can come along. Okay. Brady's gonna black mage. I started making potions for April. I think Brady said he's good on his own potions, but I started to make potions for April and myself. And food, which is why my bags are terrible right now. Good evening, good evening. Alright, MAAC heavyweight 4. Two tanks heal. Actually, I'm gonna make sure that this actually does count or doesn't. I want to know for a fact. 433. Oh, instant. Not that game. I did a good amount of chocobo races this morning, sitting at 320. Very nice. Jesus. How busy is it? How much are you playing against NPCs and how much are you playing against actual players? Or are you going to a lesser populated area to do those? I'm curious. A countdown? What even is
the
this?
president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Alright, let's hit our button.
His arm has a life of its own.
I knew that was happening.
The mythical Lindwa?
I knew that was about to happen. Jesus, I've already forgotten. I forget. I just like how small the hitbox
His
is.
arm is slithering
For
out.
melee.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Kinda is though. Alright, pay attention to the arms.
Watch out! That is one cruel coil.
That's true. Bear's also in class generations. Gotcha. So you're already, yeah, gotcha. Alright, interesting.
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
Alright, that arm is... This is the tricky arm, I think. What's it gonna do here? Why am I coated in meat?
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach. His arms are snaking round the ring. What's he planning? Oh no! The gore has latched onto the champion! Don't panic!
Juicy. It's not a bad fight as a tank. Elevator. Or am I getting sucked in? Right, over here to the side. Grotesque. Oh, I didn't see what I was being knocked back into.
They've been struck with venom, but they can weather it. They must.
They must. I popped my shield too early. Unfortunate for me, that's fine. I don't remember parts of this fight, so I'm glad other people do. Fucking rape shot here. The max science the coil yet? I'm not sure. I just like to fight. Now you missed the bench. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to get it done out of the way soon so I can get to the dungeon in time today.
The battle is decided.
What was the coil science you wanted to do? How does one science the coil?
What the? Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control? The Lindworm's completely healed. What out outrageous regenerative power!
Otherwise I'd want to murder. You know what? Fair. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm not getting to that. Yeah, unfortunate.
Is there no limit to its regenerative capacity?
Right set this time. Hell yeah. Calm. Oh, damn. Okay. Loot. Minion. Need. 26. I ain't getting shit. I want none of this. How did I win with the 26? What? Okay, everybody has it already. Regenerate? That's impossible. There's so much there. I wouldn't need regeneration. Yay, I got Grooving Green. I got my blade for the week, so that's good. Alright, I'm guessing we'll start the MSQ, so thank you for coming along, friends. Appreciate that. Thank you. Obviously, having bodies along helps out a great deal in regards to how fast we get that clear. So that's 3, so it's 4 more weeks until we can get a weapon. I enjoyed that Picto eating themselves. They did really? Is that how they died? Aw, poor Picto. Actually, I haven't even looked at the weapons that we have. I don't even know, like, statistically. Obviously, eye level is more important than anything else at this point, in anything really. It sure is. That's right. You know what? I respect it. I love me a good panic dash off the platform. The science is, can I invuln the coil attack since it does 800k damage, but there's a tank buster right after, and I'm scared to blow up the party for the time if it doesn't work. Gotcha. I mean, that's fair. I don't think it's too bad after that. Certainly one tank. There's not a tank buster for a while, right? There's only like, what, 2-3 tank busters at most? Alright, let's go see what we got for us today. Gear change? Weapons. 780 weapons. Black mage weapon would be my priority because I'll likely be a black mage for community group. Spell speed. Love that. Okay, so definitely that makes me happy. How does it compare to crafted besides the +2 to weapon? Oh, that looks neat. Wouldn't wear that, but shiny. Where are we? No comparison. So let's see. So yeah, it's +2 damage. A lot of intellect, so that's a huge upgrade in damage as well. We're talking 42 points there, so that's a lot. Spell speed is relatively comparable. I will gain some, but it's not enough to certainly get me to... Has anyone tried Iceless Sphinx Trial yet? Iceless Sphinx? I don't know what that is, no. Escaping Ice Phase, it was doable last patch, it should be even doable. Oh, you mean for Sphinx? Yeah. Well, that's when we were on, right? That's where we'd be going back to? When we get Sadie for Unreal in 7.5, that's what we're going to be doing? Sphinx? I imagine we're definitely going to completely ignore ice bridges, like completely, so I'm looking forward to that. And also they increased the drop rate, right? When we get Shinryu, probably in 7.5 for Unreal. Fucking... I mean, that's good. Obviously, crit isn't very good for a spell speed build. As I understand it, you want D-hit or determination first, but the spell speed and intelligence are insane, so yeah. What floor gives you the upgrade to the tome weapon? Is it the second floor for a tier? The third floor? Son of a bitch. I was thinking, sorry, what if 2 for tome, 3 for upgrade? Gotcha. I was like, what if it's just a passing thought. What if I join a group just long enough to get an upgrade for weapon? But the third one, that sounds like progress. That sounds like work. Thank you for the streak, Spaceberry. Welcome on in. I hope you've had a good start to the year. You as well, Cervelia. So 2 actually drops a tome for the weapon, and then 3 gets you the upgrade for it. Hola, Finny. Bye, Finny. Why is Finny leaving? Bye. Either Shinryu or they're going to torture you all with Hades Unreal. Once. At this point, I will buy you what you are missing. Thank you for the streak, Cerelia. Those time differences make it wild, so I really appreciate those streaks. Thank you for years and years. Probably your title. Wow. I don't think it is the emote. So it really is. Is that just Kirby on a star flying away? Is that all it is? It kind of looks like Kirby. Tequila's a good dude though. It's pretty solid. But yeah, so we can get through some of the MSQ today. I don't know how long it is, but I haven't done it, and it's been over 2 weeks now, so the embargo is up. I'm assuming at this point people are caught up. If you're not avoiding spoilers, I so appreciate the lurk. With your speed, 3 streams. Wow, Wolfie. Using as much for your gift sub as possible. No fair. It's like me and Jill's Uwu emote. Uwu. It's this. This is the Uwu emote, which I know it's just a generic cat with blushing, but I still need to take it. I need Cashew to sit still long enough for me to get like a 4K resolution picture of his face, and that can make little pink blushing face Cashew. The embargo on Stranger Things is 20 seconds, not 2 weeks like every other series. Jesus Christ. I'm dodging social media. Also, Franco, I think I'll post it in Yar Matey later on, but I think because fucking The Hobbit on Sundays, we can probably do an episode of Fallout an hour before the movies. That way we can at least still keep working on the backlog, because I don't want you all to get spoiled. So yeah, maybe if people are around like an hour earlier than the usual time, I'll ping at people that are curious. Hey, it's that one screenshot from the beginning of the Dawn Trail. Interesting. It would be at noon your time. The Discord time is so the Hobbit's gonna start at the usual time where we would normally start shows on Sundays. So that would be 1 p.m. your time is when the Hobbit starts. So if we wanted to keep up with the shows, it would be at noon your time for one episode. Because apparently we just skipped Fallout completely last week. All right, here we go. As I understand it, this patch tends to be the pivot point for stories expansion done.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did.
Boo, Calyx! Get off the stage. Nobody liked you.
That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Taral in the coming days.
Okay.
Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
They're really pushing the twins towards Garlemald. Someone's all the characters in Solution 9 with their lovely hair colors, or maybe them trying out systems to try and implement. That'd be nice. Yoshi put out Yoshi. You didn't know Yoshi goes out to Costa del Sol on a Japanese server once a year, and apparently he asked a bunch. He's being asked questions. He was answering them. So he's gonna be trying. They're gonna be trying to do a lot of things in the coming year. Somebody asked him about the G600 mouse and if he had a better recommendation. That's about the Switch version. He said, please look forward to the Switch version of 14. I don't think he understood this, apparently, because somebody asked him, can you make it so that all minions can move automatically without titles? That's, if you don't know what that means, this is Yoshi P showing the fact that he doesn't know his game. If you have the Mammotheer title, you can have like custom interactions with certain minions. His reply was, I'm sorry, I'd like more details on this move automatically without titles. Do you mean anywhere? Limited only to housing? In other words, I take that you want to let the minions roam freely, but of course to walk all areas is indeed impossible. So I'd like you to provide a visual to us. So, yeah. Can you please implement the flying unit that appears in near raids as a mount? Answer. Noted on various items and mount requests. I'm going to screenshot them and let the team know. LOL. This is something that I'm interested in because Fu wears this. Please let us dye the Ultima Horn. Ultima Horn? Yes, noted and got you. Noted on the goods as well. The plushies shown in the PLL are all prototypes, so it's likely going to be sold. That was for you? Let's see. Something about caps on buffs. Something about cloud hairstyles coming for Vieira. Do you have plans for regional fates? Regional fates, we would do an event that's something like that in some form, in some manner. Which flying thing? I'm assuming it's the classic near flying unit that you fly around in. Like if you near automata, to be the androids are dropped in on what's it called? On flight suits that they're actually wearing inside. Unlike the one that we have from that one field content where you ride on top of it. In near, you ride inside of it, like you're actually inside the machine itself. So I'm guessing that's what they're talking about. There are plans for customization options for character animations. Yes, character animations. They're gonna add more skin tones. So it feels like, and again, if you read, Yoshi puts out yearly a sort of New Year's greeting deal that he talks about things, and he talked about the game having to change with the times. So, I mean, I'm hoping this, I was talking about this, Rosa and I were talking about this for like an hour. ARR is rough and it needs to be brought up. The entire game needs to be uniform. Again, get rid of squadrons. Just make the system where you're out there with the scions be the system that's used. There's a lot of uniformity that it isn't matching up through the expansions, and it feels weird going to a new expansion and the system you were just using is fucked and you now get to use this other system. So Dialable horns would be nice. They mentioned improved character creation for skin and skin tones too. Yeah. So they're doing a lot. Like he's trying to do a lot, but I think again, and it's frustrating because it's difficult to blame them for it, but they are still bogged down with the original game, right? It doesn't matter what level, even if you say, it's not spaghetti code, okay, fine. It's still built upon the space, right? Like World of Warcraft, and then Preach put out a video about this. World of Warcraft has been, like, they haven't just tacked onto the original base of the game, they couldn't. So whenever they added like the new engine or whatever, they redid a lot of the systems, and so they're internally rebuilding the game without affecting, you know, the customer side of things too much. And that's what 14 needs to do. Release 14.2, yeah. I mean, you linked me the video, but you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like people always are saying, "Oh, when we get World of Warcraft 2, you're already playing it." They've already like internally started to rebuild the game, and 14 needs to do that because this game is 13 years old. 15 going on 15 and a half years if you count 1.0. Game about to get woke as fuck. It is. It's gonna get even more woke. I can't wait for it, Franco. I wonder how long it would take to rebuild 14. If it was Creative Business Unit 3 as a company, it'd be done already. If it remains under Square Enix, see you in a few years. That's just the truth of it. The Square Enix Corpo isn't gonna put as much money into it as they could to, you know, make the game where it should be. I'm sure if they gave Yoshi people and money for it, like obnoxious amounts of it, instead of putting out B, C tier games, they'd be faster along that track. But I just wonder if in an ideal world, what time frame would that be like? I don't know. It's hard to say. MMOs are fucking weird. Like, there's no way to know how long Blizzard has been reworking systems. I think it was I know there was like a bump up in MOP, and then I think the next big bump up was like in Legion. At least the world since Wrath, yeah. Yeah, and I think that gives you a scale, right? Wrath was 2009? 2007? Kata was the first. Kata was the first hard reset, right? Kata was the first real hard one. Then they had the character. Sorry, I know I'm in MSQ, but we're also talking about the game. Give me a second. And then there was when they redid the character models, and that was bullshit because my character does not look anything like I like them to do. And Square Enix has done right by us by giving us Fantasias. Blizzard said, buy a Fantasia if you want to change your character the way it looks. It's okay. WoW 2 is coming. I've seen that video from Preach Cerealia. I know what that means. I think the biggest thing is trying to import carry over all the data people want. Yeah, and obviously it's a live service game, right? So you don't want to bring it down any capacity. You don't want to change it. So they have to... I think there's just a lot of changes they have to do in the back end, knowing nothing whatsoever, before they can even begin to adjust things on our side of everything. I think games like this, you don't rebuild and re-release. You release steady improvements, so you ship the TCS until you TCS a bit. As much as people rag on WoW, that is what they did, and you can really... Yeah, no, WoW is, again, you might not like the way it looks because it's art style, but the game itself, what they've done with it is... The game is gorgeous. Shiny, sparkly, but yeah... and I think the biggest thing with 14 is always going to be that they're not going to tell us. They're just like, please look forward to it in 7.5. The fuck am I looking forward to? With what's coming in 7.5? Please look forward to it. Code gone scratch, and now I'm a Lalafell with the legacy tattoo. Congratulations. But yeah, it's hard to tell. It's one of those processes that has to be done over years, I would assume. Obviously certain things can be dropped because you also have to keep on making new content, right? So I don't know. It's one of those things. Clearly they've already done it with the mobile version, right? To some capacity. And then of course you have to consider the fact that they have to do it for the Chinese version of the game, and they have to do it for the Korean version of the game. Korean version of the game is almost caught up to retail us. So on top of everything else, you have to consider those regions' version of the game. Original Tella is coming again in 7.5, then it gets delayed to 8.1, and suddenly we have Raban EX again because no one outside of Yoshi P and Koji Fox know how to fucking talk to the player base. Fair bit of that. Yeah, but the Chinese version of the game is caught up now, yeah. And the Korean one is almost there. Original's already made great improvements, the 6-pack alone. And no, absolutely. And we'll still have another year, at least, yeah. Credits too. A lot of the HD textures that they've given us, the hairstyles. I'm talking about this with the Rosa as well. Like the hairstyles alone is a good indicator If you go look at the hair, we had only an ARR versus what we have now with the layering and textures. Not the map haircut. not the. I'm not talking to you map haircut. All the other hairs have been. The textures are slowly getting better. So yeah, they're making strides. I think just communication. The other map haircuts have been good. The other map haircuts have been very good. Yes. Oh my god, Africa Eclipse, I love it. You still love it? Yeah. But yeah, no, 14 is done. Has got the credit where credit's due. I think it's just again a communication thing. They gotta get somebody. They gotta hire me to come and speak on your behalf and tell people about the game. And some of my character didn't really change. You just got bluer. I mean, that's a good thing. Some people's characters did change. They changed on Thailanders. I'll show you here in a second.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calix's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
It's her mouth.
I have done
Shit.
what I can to
That's like
treat the
2
enthralled
seconds.
and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands.
Bald hardly went, never.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now. We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Bye, Erenville. Promise you'll look after yourself. You could have let me know in time to see you off. That's not Erenville, though. That's just, he's the type of dude who would never do that. Look after yourself, Erenville.
Words of caution from you, of all people.
Hey, shut the fuck up, Erenville. I don't get a say.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Made the family gatherings.
That boy. We should make for the harbour ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
Get his ass.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
He's trying to avoid you for a reason, Alpha. No. What's going on, Shirakumo?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine.
So dramatic.
If we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
He changed his VA.
Impressive.
Beta, thank you for those gift subs. Thank you for giving subs to Karen and to Fluffy Joe. Hey, you got Spaceberry, Raptor Gaming, and Lorthric. Sorry, I'm sorry, I butchered your name. Thank you, Beta. You get 5 votes. I'm going to vote for it. Thank you, homie. I appreciate it. You are the, oh my god, Beta. I haven't had any gift subs since last year. Thank you for being the first gift subs of the year. You can't recheck him back. You get 5 votes. I mean, what you want to vote for? I take it back. No, it's too late. Yeah, Graha sounds refund. No, can't take that back. There's no take backs on punches. You're right. Call my credit card right now. No. Graha sounded weird.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share.
He was sick recording this? Oh, that sucks.
Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
At least he doesn't sound like he's in a fucking tunnel like Y'shtola did for half the expansion. Yeah, Jesus. Sounds pretty serious. The thing is, I'm expecting another stack crunch. Oh, absolutely, it has to happen. And I'm actually expecting a level crunch too, with those two things. It'll be some more skill pruning as well. That's kind of why I expect the reinvention deal. It's basically getting to a new starting point to allow for healthier growth. Yeah, it's like hair, right? Yeah, I'm going to talk about hair. You got to trim it off to cut off those split ends, so that way it can grow back healthier. Yeah, I think they need to come to a point with that. Bald? Bald. Supposedly he was right off of Wicked. Oh, okay, so that sucks. That sucks. But thank you, Beta, for... What is that? What the shit? I hit this stream title, yet it's still accurate. It is.
Cat punch.
No, fucking cat punch. Thank you for the biddies, Franco. Was that a golden fish flopping emote? That was really missed it. No, I saw it. Thank you, Beta. Let's add your 5 votes for toppings. Hey, that's weird. That kind of ties the thing. Son of a bitch. Hopefully, you're getting to enjoy your day, Lake, and vibe with your coffee. Maybe a little gaming session. Streamer that I haven't seen since last year. I know, Ashley, it's been so long. Welcome on in. But yeah, no, he sounded a little different. Thank you, Norshe, for gift subs to Ducky Typing, to Vison, to Maverick, to Femistral, and to JB. You get 5 votes as well. What makes you want to vote for? Thank you. Oh, I gotta go with this. Like, what if ARR was 1 to 30, and then, yeah, I mean, they need to do something like WoW did. Like, I don't mean, you know, pick your expansion and go, but they definitely need to trim it up, lower the cap, and crunch those numbers or something. So that is above my pay grade, but they got to do something along those lines for sure. It's just a far clean the house, beat dispatch, nice. I hope you enjoyed Dispatch. I've heard, again, nothing but praise for that game, and from what I've seen, it's pretty damn good. Bought some things off of Amazon. Very nice. Gotta get... Son of a bitch. How do I get inside this? Is this right here? Is it right here? Did I nail it? Am I checking inside? Did I nail it for once? I did. This is a fun game. Soundtrack is fucking solid. Yeah. I like the... I was unaware as a whole about Dispatch, but the general concept of it seemed pretty rad. Ray would be Ray would be proud she would. Reserved for future ties. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for getting the hype train to level 2 completion, working on level 3. I think this match is modernized superheroes done right. It felt like it from when I saw a Varsity stream of it. It felt like it was, yeah. Alright, what do we got here? Hi, Shale, my beloved. They don't give her voice lines? They gave jacked up, sick Grahatia voice lines, but not Shale? What news, Harlequin? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. They're eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. While I'm curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 10-29 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today? Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Turialal forthwith? Even Lamachi's strength has its limits. Without further delay then. Wasn't in the budget? Son of a bitch. The one voice, actually there's two voices I really like in Dawn Trail. Three voices. At the very top is the pink-haired twins.
Only 358 days until Christmas.
Thank you for the countdown, Zippy. Thank you very, very much. Welcome on back. Thank you for those 52 months. The support is immense, and I very much appreciate it. I hope you had a good, happy New Year. Whether you wanted... Oh, look at these. Why didn't we get these? These would have been fucking great. Look at these little Yans. These would have been fantastic. You must have a really good fridge. Franco, last year's pizza for leftovers? Absolutely. Get it. Have those always been there? I'm not sure. I've never seen them before, but I was running around here trying to find the fucking entrance to the place, so maybe? But look at them. It's the friendly Yan and the evil Yan from 9. But why don't we get, I mean, granted, the signs that we got from the maps are pretty great. But yeah, pink-haired twins, I love her voice. People that were, you know, ragging on her can fuck off. Shale's voice and Kona's voice. Kona's voice just because it's so familiar to what I heard growing up. So you can just sort of put all those Latin American accents all in one top 3 favorite voices to hear. Wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way. What the hell is this? Power Forgotten. I don't know what that is. I'm going to say. We still want more Kona exploration. Hopefully we'll get more Kona in the future. I like Kona. Those Yans have 2 moods. Nicest guy you'll ever meet or twisted psychopath. Kona's a character I thought I wasn't going to like, but he ended up being one of your favorites. Yeah. Him and his 2-pixel code. They gave him the nuance that I feel they kind of missed a little bit with Lamont. I liked Wook, but definitely had a lot of other characters pull ahead. I really like Sveen as well. If there's a Kona, does that mean somewhere there's a Corona? They're over there. Mira, there's at the beach bar over there, Lake. That's where you get your tacos and your Coronas right there. Kona's absolutely your favorite in Dawn Trail so far. He's very good. He's very good. I would have enjoyed more Kona for sure. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I am not fond of emotional partings. At least Alphino and Alice were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Link Pro. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. As machinist LB was not to love, seriously though. This code has as many pixels as Solu has hair. No, I have less hair than he has pixels. There's a definite lack of hair here. Let's see. I hope they give it out to us on the PvE for 8.0 because that's too good. Do you want to be animation locked in PvE though, Max? Is the question. Do you want to be the entire premise of machines that you're moving all the time, right? You don't have to stop for anything. So getting animation locked for 5 seconds while you... I played Dragoon already. Okay, but that's a choice you make.
There they are.
You look well.
He's animation locked right now.
No lingering effects then.
I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
Yeah, makes sense.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galuldra faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies.
Doing work.
And Gululja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolo.
Yeah.
The rite of succession feels so long ago.
It's like it's been 2 years or something. Hype chest, what'd I get? Oh, look at that! I got a little popcorn
You
eater.
knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay.
How pretty the game is, though. Again, speaking of credit for... what's it called? Advancing the game. Those clouds are gorgeous. It's not moving. Those clouds, yeah.
But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Give me a beer on a sandy beach with that skyline any day? Absolutely.
Allow
dude.
me to echo that
Absolutely.
sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
A little bit.
Safe journey.
Just show booby
And
game
remember
they
to
did.
enjoy it.
A blue one. Liara's here?
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Yeah, you can definitely see the upgrades. It is startling because you'll see the upgrades to character models here and there, and then you'll see, you know, an ARR jump scare out of nowhere. So when they get the game entirely to full HD level of everything, it's gonna be good. I'm glad that they didn't wait to just, you know, until they had it all done.
Come back soon!
Take care!
I still want Sven's shorts and leggings outfit. Give it to me, Yoshi P.
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulihiola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
Yeah, this is 7.4. So 7.3
I'll remember
was...
our time together for the rest of my days.
7.3 was the end of the... Oh.
Power resolve spotted!
And 7.4 is the pivot point.
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
So they're still on their time to beat up a small child. Yeah, they're all in the same formula. It's 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 carries over a middling meh arc of whatever that feeds a little bit of lore, feeds a little bit more stuff they wanted to fit into the original base expansion. 0.3 ends that story, and 0.4 begins
they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
If I won't get any 33, I beat my little brother to get stronger. But yeah, this is the one that's going to start shoving us into the next expansion. So 7.4, 7.5 really leads right into it. And the 7.55 is like, okay, this is what we're going to fucking do. 0.4 is a teaser for, yeah. Sometimes you get a teaser for that sort of thing. No, I missed S ranks. It's S rank there again, by the way. Oh, wait, no, I can still get it. Ophionius. Listen, I need these fucking achievements. Well, need is a strong word. You gotta go to the yogurt zone. Poitin oikos. It sounds like yogurt to me. I don't know. I want to tell you. So the interview with Yoshi, what they gotta say? Yogurt zone, yogurt, lamp. More model updates? Yeah. He was talking in Costa del Sol too. Oh, they've already engaged it. Son of a... You can see its big ass right there. Here's the thing. I don't care about tomes. I just need to tag it for credit for an achievement. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please stay alive. Dead game. Dead game. Dead game. Dead game. Dead game. Okay, fuck every single person here. Come on. I guess I'll go fuck myself. It died as I landed. That's what you get for this title? Fair. Man. More model updates? Yeah, more skin tones availability. I hope they just redo character creation. They've given us enough free Fantasia at this point that just give us a whole new character creation. Again, I'm not mad at how Thailanders turned out. The big difference, like you said, Beta said his character has turned out more blue. Harley, the Thailander thing only changed was the shape of their mouth a little bit, and it looks actually better. They gave him a slightly fuller lower lip. We're like Nophionius. Nophionius. So as far as changes to characters, I need to Google the name for the joke. I respect it. They did a pretty good job. They did a pretty fantastic job. The thing I want is interchangeable horns for Aura. Everything else is secondary. That'd be nice. I mean, assuming it's still tied to your face, which is why the horns are stuck to the face. It'd be nice if they could change that now. Now it is our turn to take the next step. The question is, in what direction? And what is a matter? And that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Okay, money. Yeah, the horse speak up to the face is dumb. They need to undo that. I know that was what they I remember the producer letter live in Stormblood when they said that they were tied to the face. And that was like, okay, but why though? Want more muscles on muscles? You want the big muscle mommy? Fair. Through the thunder. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. I mean, fair. See, this is what Kryle's a win. She's cognizant of the everyday working dude. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. The abs need abs, little abs for the big abs. I might look a little bit weird. Might be a little bit off.
It's truly a beautiful place to roll.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky.
There she is.
First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala.
Okay. Is that where we're going with this?
We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
Frickin' Ascians.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone.
Yeah, there goes. Isn't that in the dungeon where we see the ships trying to evacuate?
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Okay.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
So we were led
Going
to
by the
believe.
records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Okay.
Living memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Someone or something. I just broke a nail. Ow.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know? If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Naturally. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. I hate to see you obliterated by some lightning beast. Anything for you, just say the word. I don't know about that last one. I like Cryo, but I don't know about that last one. Let's be a bit cryptic about it.
As would I. Let us make every effort to ensure none of us suffer such a dreadful fate.
That's probably because you're using the same joke you used the last few years. Antonia, no! Come on! It's tradition at this point. I have to do it. Antonia is gone forever. Gone from the dome tube for all eternity. Ow. I'm gonna have to put this. What's going on, Antonia? New Year, same dome. New Year, same dome. Same hairline, lack of hair. Mimi's still over there though. She's still the best, unlike my hairline. It's true. She's ignoring stream because she doesn't want spoilers because she hasn't done the story yet. Because I gifted her 2 Point Museum and she's been stuck in that since she got it because she likes that kind of game. Not bald? No, Cashew wasn't bald. How dare you? Two Point Museum is good. Yeah, no, Mimi's. They changed the concept of the game, right? 2 Point Hospital being all that, and having it be different segments that are completely played differently, that have different things, are fantastic. I haven't used that emoji since last year. No Bone Zone since last year, Fevered. Terrible. Terrible. I'm glad you're here to Bone Zone. How was the house party? Hope it went very well. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then. Bye, Shale. I miss you already. Let's just see, where's my thingy? There it is. Let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at Leynode Mnemo. It was good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear. All right, this nail needs to be clipped because, damn, imagine having a broken nail. All right, living memory, right? How's it going, Antonio? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you had a good new year in whatever capacity you partook in it. Or not at all, you know. Also, I just noticed something yesterday when I was doing the hunt train. Is it just me? I don't know if it's intentional. And I don't know if I'm the only person who just didn't notice it right away. But this being living memory and all that, isn't that just like a DNA strain right there? Kind of. The way it loops all the way around, all the way up to, you know, the Pez dispenser. So I'm the one who just didn't notice it for a year and a half. Neat. I still maintain that Living Memory and Mare Lamentorum are just, this is the 9th moon. Again, everything is just, it's too much alike for it to be coincidence. Leaving? Wait, why are you leaving, Antonio? Because I'm dumb? That's not my fault. Oh, that's Smushy. What's going on, Smushy? You left your sub in 2025 along with my hairline. I see no strands, but it is a helix. I thought so. I was like, oh, that's interesting to see it that way. While I was waiting for the train to get moving. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX-0093. If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lay nodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. Just jump over the side. Grow wings. As I understand them, if you need wings, all you have to is, you know... In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? It's Final Fantasy, of course it's an airship. Nod. Yes, please, as soon as possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. And that throughout the airship idea, it works every single time. At the party, there was a bingo. To get a square, you had to do specific things. Salt is a big min-maxer, so he decided he was going to see how many squares he could complete in one go. The number were 10 squares in one go. Jesus. Is Salt okay this morning? Is he okay? If one needs wings, one needs only... Exactly. Why is there a power back here, I wonder? Don't worry about it. He's very proud of himself, as he should be. Double digits. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. En route. You're worrying about it? I got new gloves, machine. You want to see my new gloves? They match literally nothing that else that I wear, but they're running gloves, so I guess, look at them. They're bright orange. Look at that. Got little fingertips for phone and everything. That I can send you stupid TikToks while I'm running. But yes, new running gloves. Even though I can't run right now. Is that my ship? She's so pretty. I like her. I like her character a lot. Going back to what Zara said earlier, I'm going to miss Sphene as well. It was a purpose built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. It reminds me of Blimpmon from Kawai's Digimon game. One of the squares was Play Twister, intended to be the game, and another square was play a music video on the TV. So naturally we were like, surely there are music videos that involve the word Twister. That started a search right there in and of itself. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. So we're about to hit a 300-day TikTok streak. Are we TikToking right? I believe so. I believe this is what they mean by let them cook. I think we're cooking right now, Smoosher. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Is it invincible? I forgot what the invincible looks like. What I didn't realize is that Sveen is a foil to Wook, and the hatred for Wook means no more Sveen too. Imagine hating Wook Lamat. Well, you can't see it anyway, so it looks like. I'm glad you swung on that. Good job, Blake. Alright, so living memory is still in the 9th, and this is what's below it. Am I reading that correctly? I was like, who's that? I was like, oh wait, that's me. I'm actually not looking that great. No, 9's struggling a little bit. Oh, the little protectors are protecting. Okay. The word LSA gave me is reacting. So not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lighting and heritage found is tame by comparison. A land where 11 reigns. She can transform into Sailor Moon with that? No. It's a shield. Though we do have magical girl items now, like, so maybe we could transform into Sailor Moon. Okay, there's where the castle and heritage found was. Gotcha. Listen, this again. Living memory, the moon, the giant hole there that's missing, where Zodiac is. I'm telling you, these holes are connected. A sobering sight to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. I'm telling you, all the holes are connected. Beyond the mountains. If you dodge 1,000 bullets, you'll get a weapon. I don't want a weapon that badly. There are no structures nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Treno, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our rides at Han. Ah yes, Alphanos had spoken to Razahan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Milala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Treno where the Milala first found a home in our world. Truly. Yes, and though the Milala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX0093, is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lighting. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Okay, Heidelin, calm down. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed, let's try there first. Wait, isn't that how we get to Treno in 9? Don't we have to take like that rat route thingy? Where does that take us? We got a little rat-mobile thingy. Does that make them one big hole then? Yes. Also, how do you know that name? This tunnel appears intact. Sure does. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well, given the barren surrounds. They're surely ravenous. Oh, okay, it was dungeon time. Shit. Alright, Franco said he wanted to come along for this because Final Fantasy IX fan. Though Franco's in Pilgrim's Traverse. Oh! Let's sit up. I'm here if you need more bodies. Got it. New body and Zara. Let's see. What was Franco EP? Also says that he's AFK inside Pilgrim's Traverse. And it's yeah, Rosa. We going. If you're lucky, you have dinner shortly. Yeah, no. We're gonna go to the dungeon shortly, Rosasa. Dungeon and then more story. We're going to be doing PT during the great DDoS scene. Yeah, I wanted to take our group that's on floor 81 into PT on Sunday, but that's Sunday, right? We'll see what it's like then. I haven't disconnected today so far, but I've heard other people have been having connection issues. We'll give it a minute or two here. Oh damn, ammo's piggy in blankets. Jesus. That looks delicious. So I don't know what I'm gonna be making for dinner. Maybe some spaghetti. I haven't DC'd once since 5 a.m. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll be having issues, but it might have been a thing. Derek will come on in. It's a little bit at a time that I'm not going to immediately go past that. It is. How's it going, Derek? I hope you're well. Hopefully the new year has treated you well so far. We're about to go into a dungeon here. I think we're at 71, which if it goes belly up there, it happens and can restart. Where we at? I thought we did. Maybe you're right. Did we do the cat boss with the whiskers? This is my cat impression with whiskers. All right. Gimme cat. Gimme. Let's go. Let's see. Where are we? Where is Neobody? And Mizuki Momotake. What we got for classes here? Am I tanking or DPSing? What do? I'm good for whatever. I'm on the last two sets. You're too scared. I mean, with the DDoS alone, that sucks, right? So rating weight is tanking. Nobody's healing. All right, we got it. Let's go. You do have two raising. I mean, no, I don't want you with the group of NPCs. What the fuck? Go away, NPCs. And so I can heal. I don't have any gear though. I turned in all my white mage gear like a dumb bitch. I was clearing out my armory and my armory chest and everything, and I chucked my gear. So now I have to make myself I'm sorry. I just had a visceral response to that very first sound. Oh, this is incredible. Alright, so it is giving me the tunnels from 9. Oh, let's fucking go. Canvas sold. The what? What's going on, Poppy? Welcome on in. The qué? No, I haven't done it at all. I haven't done the MSQ in any capacity. This is my first time doing MSQ. I've been doing nothing but crafting since the patch drop. Literally nothing but crafting. And PvP. I know nothing of the dungeon, of the trial. Waiting on an appliance. Ooh, what you getting? Hopefully something fun? Music is very nice though. Listen, I love Final Fantasy IX, so I've enjoyed seeing what they've given us in capacity of 9 content. The music is beautiful. I still think my peak moment for 9 stuff is seeing the trial, what's her face, with the flowers, with the roses and all that. Her song and everything was just Garnet. Garnet? No, Garnet's the fucking princess. What's Beatrix? Thank you. Yeah, the Beatrix. Fake Final Fantasy IX fan. Spotted. Me. Zelania? Yeah. No, the music and beautiful. Get up, expand. How about you get in instead, Wolfie? I don't know what that means. My old ass washer died. Something during this last year's storage, so I just went and broke open the wallet for washer died. Gotcha. Brutal, dude. Fucking brutal. It ain't cheap, but you know what? You didn't have to worry about it, and having it be covered and everything for your warranties is obviously ideal, but sucks to have to spend the cash. Cheno Catoblepas. I had a character named Catoblepas in World of Warcraft. I don't need countdowns, by the way. This is a dungeon. My cooldowns are all good to go. Oh shit, got that music. Also, by the way, 1.87 GCD Black Mage is stupid. It's so fast. It is just hey, this is that one Stormlord dungeon with the needles. Well, 1.87 with ley lines. It's 2.2 with no buffs, no food, no nothing. Just base my global cooldown. My GPD on Black Mage is 2.2. I chose a speed build instead of a crit build, and it is bonkers. I love it. Yeah, with ley lines, it brings me down to 1.87. Actually dumb how fast it goes for Black Mage. Oh no, we only got 2 more thingies left over there. Because just throwing out Fire 4s at this rate is just almost 200 grand Xenoglossy. Jesus Christ, that was a crit direct hit, so 197,000. I mean, I don't care, I'll turn it in for GCs. Oh, the bosses are from Trino Battle Arena? Gotcha. Oh, look at that perspective. That's so pretty. That first perspective. Damn, it got fucked up. Beautifully done, though. Damn. So are we actually gonna be going through like zones of actual Treno from 9? That was like seeing the US from across the board. No, you can't see the barrier, unfortunately. That bald perspective, look how smooth it is. It's smooth like my dome. Beautiful in every way. And aerodynamic. What is this? This is... Oh, now I have to look at everything because... Goddamn. Oh, those are good. Those are nice gloves. I'm sure they're dyeable, though. I don't know what those pants are, but no thank you. I'm gonna pass as a whole, just out of... ugh. Black Mage feels very good. I like this. Obviously, it feels a little weak in here, but I'm only 770, so one day when I get back up to a higher eye level, this will probably get a little bit easier. That or they just feel beefy. Can I get this as a mount, please? That'd be nice. Never mind, I don't want his mount anymore. No! My lane line. If it does it again, okay, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. Thanks, Shippy. General. Okay, so I think are those orbs gonna pop in that sequence? Be over here. I think over here was safe. I think one. Oh my god! I ate two and died. Thank you, nearby. Alright, so be close to the first one. That way you can move into the safe zone. Otherwise, you're boned.
No. He's fucking dead.
No, Ray! Thank you for the biddies. Oh, let's take that one as well. I'm gonna die here. I'm getting out the ultra potions. Franco, ultra potion time! There, that's counter. Oh, I need to set that up. You're right. That is one death for the year. That one counts. Alright, so it's going over there first. You want to be over here so you move into over there. As I understand the mechanic. It just those off. Got it. Yeah, I need to actually... Smoosher, you sent me a death counter many years ago. Which one did you use? Smooshy. That is the first death of the year. Yay. So the Pony Orbs then... Literally. Fucking blasted. What do these shoes look like? Oh god, gross. Thank you for the video data. Even if Ray was like, no. I felt it in my heart. What are these laser sounds? It's gotta be busy in there as a melee. Just fucking laser blast. Literally us right now, Cub. There's fucking lasers everywhere. Oh, there's more lasers! Lasers everywhere. Oh, it's a bunch of jiggly men! And they're all jiggling. Oh, jiggly dudes. I take that back. Apologies. Who out here jiggling in 2026? These dudes. Also, by the way, my internal calendar is absolutely boned at this point. It doesn't feel like Thursday. I thought yesterday was Sunday. I'd like to blame Mimi for this. You heard me. My internal calendar is just bone. It's true. Okay. Normally I don't count MMO deaths because there's so many of them. It's an MMO. I'm supposed to go back to work on Monday. Yeah, I'm going back mañana. And it's like, that's why they make external calendars. It's true. I have one right here. Gonna have a streak since last year. Thank you, Iggy, for that. 70 streak. I almost died there too, but my gap closer 60. Fair. I was gonna probably too low. Hell yeah, 10 for achievement points! If I had known that, I would have gotten here sooner. Okay, platform is now dangerous. Orbs. Some orbs are bigger. Okay, I don't know what that means. Am I a genius? I think I'm safe here. Got a little uptime, but you know. But yeah, I think my goal by the end of by 7.5 is to have full on. Is this a knockback? I think it's a knockback. No, I just got orbs over here. Okay. Okay, I see you orbing. Yeah. To have the 2.15 Black Mage build. Just pure speed. That's a fucking tornado back there. I'm sure that's not ominous at all. Alright, so it's gonna be a tornado as well as right here, yeah. Okay, I guess I'll just go fuck myself along my ley lines. Again. That was close. Right here? Oh, right there. No. Oh, come on. I know my fat toe was in it. Well, I almost did this without getting hit. One incorrect read. Sad times. Hey, why the tornado back there, though? Yeah. You did it. Thank you, friends. That's a big burp. Teach you how to cut onions? I could do that. speaking strictly on technique, pero mira. The music, by the way. You rolled a 1. Oh no. What drop? What's this look like? That's kind of nice. Oh, I rolled a 70. What did I roll? 61. Rip. It's okay, Franco. I'll give it to you on your main. I didn't care about music scrolls.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone.
When it gives me achievements. With the card, nice.
And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive, considering the destruction without.
Biako?
The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Barrier shaming? A little bit, yeah.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Whomst? Oh no, Lala's run! Alright, we're back to the Binding Coil. No. This is Treno. From Final Fantasy IX. This guy looks like an orb. It's half an orb, actually. That's their shield. You're kind? Mm-hmm.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Lala Town? Yeah, it's going to Harambino. Oh no, but the other time I think it's time we left. Not quite. Not quite yet. So my cat really went, I'm about to die, aren't I? No. They're just separated from everybody else. There she is.
Might I ask your name, miss?
She kind of looks not happy about that.
Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
Yes and no.
And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. You must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria.
Yeah.
Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us.
Yeah, just a giant hole in the ground, right? It's like they got fucking blasted.
But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
Like that giant
I shall join
hole.
them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
Oh, I didn't know I needed your permission, you Stola.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I
Stola, don't
presume
permit
you have
me
no objection?
anything. Nod.
With your permission, then. But before we go...
Bitch, you can't see? It's true. She got her Matrix eyeballs.
Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryo, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Her voice in English is different from JP. Yeah, some of them are very drastically different. Also, I was lagging pretty badly in that dungeon. My DCDs were not lighting up the right way. That's new. Is it just lag? Is the game being blasted? No, beta, we can't line them up and punt them. Hey, look, it's Pep Pep. Pep Pep. What's going on, Pep Pep? So is that to be glamour? It's a to be pants, yes. But we got one of the near raid tops. PvP gloves with the metallic tattoos. And the boots are like Heaven's Word era. Glam boots. Cheeks out for New Year. Cheeks out for every year, but every year. Thank you for the streak. Thank you for the 65. I appreciate it. But yeah, those are the 2B pants. You can call them that. IMSA Glam or 458, not even remotely. How dare you try and speak ill of my glam? What's going on, Lummel? Why, if it isn't our new friends, thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You might find it the teensiest touch too sour for your taste. You don't know my taste, Lummel. You're assuming a lot here, but it'll set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. Well, I'm not drinking this Lalafel's drink. Put some clothes on, you hussy. Like me? In real life? No. It won't hurt. You have my word. But since it's your first cup, maybe don't stray too far before you drink it. Oh, and don't turn your back. For best results, you understand. How bad could it be? Why am I being forced to drink something?
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Dubious. Refreshing shower. Thank you for the redemption thing. I'll get you here in a second.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Lena used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
Graha's getting that PTSD from two different worlds.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
Oh, a bit late for that, Cryo.
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
That Lalafell just give us cocaine.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Nod. ¿Le puedo seguir menudo? A que ver. Show me your menudo. That is a big old bowl. That's not a menudo, that's a more nudo, am I right? Yes, I'm right now. I need some fucking cocaine. Wow. Wow. Where is the store? The store is right there. Ah! My headset. My headset got caught on something. I can't even go. Let go! Got it. There we go. Apparently I forgot to turn off the redeem for Christmas sweaters. Because that's going away. Mimi took down the Christmas tree. She took down all the lights. The only lights left and tinsel are on my side, which you can barely even see anyway. I did a poor job this year. I feel bad. I could have done a lot more with it. But she can take down the ribbons and all that good stuff. So we keep those until, I don't know, 7th? 6th? 7th? I don't know. End of the week. Alright, there we go. We're back in full Taco Glam. Gasp. I forgot to introduce myself, did I not? Yeah, you just gave us a drink to drink without telling us what was in it. Well, I'm Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier. And since grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You may now enter Mistwick with a party of ours. That's just a spiel for I can enter the dungeon now. Around the city. Gray, questionable. Ah yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind, and you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's just, it's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see, in that case. Why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of the people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear though, even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. Hola Coda, come on in. We'd appreciate that, thank you Lummel. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this batch. Okay, so now we're going out and handing out drinks to strangers. I'll deliver some to Town Hall, so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. This is 7.4. This is the transition point. 7.3 finished on trail. 7.4 is aiming us towards broader story points for the future. 7.5 will heavily go into it, and then 7.55 will be like, okay, this is where we're going. So this is the beginning of the game transitioning towards the next expansion. Bless you, Mimi. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Of course, I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. Rest assured that I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful. Let me divide this up. What's going on, Breezy? I haven't seen you since last year. It's been forever, Breezy. I hope you've been well. Come on in. Harlequin, why don't you make rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. I have a feeling that we're going to know way more 7.5 due to how FanFest. Yes, they're going to be tight-lipped, otherwise if stuff slips out, like a 7.4 is just going to be like a broader setup for everything else, and then with 7.5 dropping after NA FanFest and the reveal of the trailer, they're gonna be like, okay, bitches, this is, and then of course with more, as we get more closer to the thing, 7.55, it'll likely be 7.5A, 7.5B, like they've done previously in the past, and then, but this is just like the broad setting, while still maintaining some measure of, hey, that's the cage from the thing, isn't it? There's a puzzle with the cages in Treno right by the house, with the thingies. I get that reference. You must be one of those visitors Lummel mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Have your drink. Oh, you came to deliver this remedy? Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharged energy for my troubles. It brought me on the Levin sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts, my boss! The beasts you felled will all be put to good use. Thanks again. This is Alazio coins? Yeah! Yeah, and all the cages that are hanging in that one dude's house, right? Thank you, Franco. Interesting. I dig it. I like the big reference to 9. The water fountain. What the hell's going on inside of here? It's the water fountain. This is really nice. This is remarkably well done. Obviously, it's not one-to-one to I thought that said TMI. I was like, oh my god. That's just Tamat. Dodos! You can't go that way. You're a good boy, right? You won't bite, right? I'm totally gonna bite. I'm making the small chibi models of 9 canon by making everyone here Lalas. I think so. I mean, there's been a lot of Final Fantasy 9. Like Sphene is just a play on Garnet and all that. So maybe. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. You didn't want Oglops to show up? And you've brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you, I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp though, so in a way I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. Nerd. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? Drinkies. Am I just going around passing out Red Bull? Is that what I'm doing? Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Okay. Can I go up here? I mean, this is obviously, again, right out the game, Overture Plaza. Alright, that goes back to the Alexandrian crater. Alright. Just want to take a little peek. Obviously, as a Final Fantasy IX enjoyer, I do like taking the sights in whenever they add something new like this. between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lummel's. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned? There's more 13 contents, maybe in a couple expansions.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds.
Fang's outfit, yes.
The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Sphne's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties.
It's rough.
Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
You got used to it.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Uh-oh. They seem ill. Is the EP
Is
upon
aught the
them?
matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Doomed?
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Doomed? I already saw what the trial is.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Is right in front of us, damn Yoshi P.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so. Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
Uh-huh.
I take it she also built that device.
So I'm gonna bring something to Kawis. I went over
Oh
one
yes,
thing and I felt very
that's
bad.
my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying?
This guy.
Please! I beg you! Please!
I like the VA work for Lummel. They're very dramatic.
I suppose that's that then.
Hola, Zeres. Like I've seen you since last year solo, but I also feel like I've been sick since last. Oh no, you're still sick, Zeres? That's unfortunate. Welcome, my name's Zeres. The Silent we're all at the same orphanage. It's a shocker. We're in Trena? Yep, we up in Trena. To work. At the moment, Ayane should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. Alright. I still think I usually like the iterations that Silken and Company produce for when they take older songs and then remake them. This China one's fine, but I think the original one is a lot better. It's fine. But I don't know, it's almost too chill for Treno.
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
Oh no.
Lummel, what did you do?
Instantly.
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
Yeah, see what he did there. Oh, he's gonna fall on his knees and apologize? Yep.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
They used that one before. It's pretty effective. You forgot the flea flips? Yeah. You just dumbass the lesson? She's about to.
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
She's about to let him know, Cub. I feel like they can't do towns properly when it's an instance like this as much as
He
I
dragged
like
you here
Reno.
just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he?
Yep.
You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
I feel that, Franco.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
Lummel and Annie's VAs?
There are
Yes.
guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
They're very much making these entire cutscenes, Max.
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
Put you back.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. Well, you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Indeed, and it should be clear of hazards now. Aye, and it took care of the beast in one fell swoop. Gotta go back and say it's not Bailey. I thought it was different equipment and such.
Just like that.
Just like that.
So, the mine is safe for mining again. Hooray!
Crazy how the moon is out in this cutscene, even though we aren't seeing the sky.
Leave the mine to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Listen, we're always cheeks out. Always
Yes,
cheeks
very
out.
well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I can hear it there again. Like that sounds like his his cadence and everything about him, just like he's. Kotaku reached out to his agent or whoever and got back a Jonathan will not talk about 14 at this time, so that's both in a way ominous, but also a maybe they just think he's too busy for little old video games. Or maybe they think that they're trying to talk about the expansion or something else he's not allowed to because of NDAs. Because that sounded like him, just not using his Graha voice, if that makes sense.
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
There is, Marsha, you're right. I thought it was him initially when I heard that dude's voice.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
It's also going to be hard to tell, right? Because there's also a very different... there's a big difference in quality between a studio using, you know, Neumann TLMs and some whatever you got at home, right? So it's hard to tell. It will make you sound different. But sometimes I can hear him there, like the way he would speak as Grahatia. But obviously the voice is a little bit deeper. But I don't know. I wish Square Enix would say something. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I am Cryo and this is Harlequin. That's me. Nod. Accompanying Lomo is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting me to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst of times, I swear. Oh, 11 sickness? I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharged ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lummel has managed to break it yet again... I do have this though. Toss them at a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile grounds. But if I just blast them instead? So we needn't fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. Gotcha, okay. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares and will allow you to spot them well in advance. Would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. I want to split up again and cover more ground. Are you ready to go? Nod. The video streamers that I've found are all on vacation, traveling to Japan, etc. Right now, kinda makes me think recording is about to happen for next expansion. Yeah. I mean, again, it's one of those transparency things, right? Like if Jaina Proudmoore all of a sudden didn't sound like Laura Bailey, people would be like, okay, well, what the fuck is that? And they'd probably be addressed, but kind of weird that they haven't said anything about it. But again, they didn't, I mean, like they did go and re-record some lines in Dawn Trail. So, I don't know. Tunnel was pretty impressive, isn't it? I bet you didn't guess that the mayor actually lives there. Let's see. Oh no. This sounds obviously different. Sounds like a deeper voice and all that. If anybody needs Ixion World Boss Fight, it's up right now. Rosa, I'm talking to you. Rosa still needs the giant donkey, giant lightning donkey. But if you need it too, it's right there on Behemoth. I know they try and take more care with English VAs after happened. Seriously though, with direction and everything else, yeah. Like I'm telling you, everything would be resolved if they just hired Ben Starr for everything in 14. Let him voice every single thing. It's always going to be Ben Starr. Always comes through. He's versatile, he can do it. So you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. Alright, no lightning sprites here. They're leading me somewhere. Osao. Who are you, Osao? Oh, I don't know you. Hello, please don't be offended, but this part of the streets is off limits, not only to you, of course. It must be... Oh, we can Ben Starr at some point. It would be great. It'd be hilarious to have him here. We finally get Ultimisia, and it's voiced by Ben Starr, as he is a lover of Final Fantasy VIII. Alright, time to test him. But yeah, hopefully they... Oh, it just fucked off, okay. Hopefully they do a better job with direction and getting the performances out of the VAs that they want to fit the narratives that their game is telling us. And nobody's in a tunnel. And it sounds like they're in a tunnel. And why is Shola still in a fucking tunnel? I feel like if they had just removed that one thing, obviously it would have improved the entire thing, considering the narrative is such an important part of this game, right? It is the game. So you kind of can't mess that up. Is she working on the next drippy? Always working on her drippy. I mean, she is a cancer. She's probably in the box right now. You're back. Were there many sprites? Just a handful on your route then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Hola mi Toridori. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully you had a good time over at Black Desert. It needs to be a brief. Yeah, there's also spoilers for the MSQ. If you're dodging Final Fantasy XIV 7.4 patch spoilers, we're currently doing the MSQ. But thank you for the raid. Go take care of yourself, Mitori, as always. Appreciate you, homie. I'll say this till the end of the time, but more things need to be voiced. I wouldn't be mad. I know that's one of the big things people complain about, that it's just, oh my god, it's just a movie. Yeah, it's a good fucking movie. Sit back and watch it. I wouldn't be mad at more voice work for sure. I have to create this next match if it was him or change over time. I mean, that's when we're going to find out for sure, right? They're not going to tell us before then. In her heart. Cryle is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you go check on her? She started off in the direction of Town Hall. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I have to wait for the credits. And do we get credits in 7.5? Do we? No, we get credits at 7.0 and 7.3, right? And then we have to wait until 8.0, 7.55? Okay. You can only hide from us for so long, Yoshi P. Like, and here's the thing, the way I see it. And that's, I mean, it's just the way I handle things as a person. I don't let things sit if I know about it. I'm not a mind reader, so I can't, you know, jump ahead of things. But if I know something about it, I don't let it sit, because if you let something stew like that, it just gets and becomes a bigger problem than it should be. If you're like, yeah, no, look, listen, Homeboy is a big movie star. Wait, did Wicked do well? We just couldn't get him. And people would be like, oh, that sucks. And there would be some Tumblr posts about how it's the end of the world and the game sucks and they're leaving. But at least we'd be ahead of it. Wicked did all right enough. A little indie film. But the next match, he's normal and we're just being gaslit. No, it definitely sounds different. Definitely sounds completely different. Again, there's certain lines, and I mean full lines, not just a word or two, where it's literally sounds like him just with a deeper voice. So he's just not doing the Graha voice. No big brand deals for Wicked, like Olay or any of the Ultra products. You're looking to my loss there, lass. Odd I can help you with? Have you seen a woman in a yellow hood? I'm looking for a Milala friend of mine. Hey, Milala, I've seen quite a few of them today. But if she's a friend of yours... I presume you mean Cryle. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention, we literally told you not to fight them, Cryle. Put your paint set away. Not to mention, she saved my hide. I can't believe I missed the lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Hello, Lemon. Thank you for the streak. Thank you for the 50 streak. I hope you're well. Hope the new year's treating you well. Your friend's 12-year-old spent so long yesterday quoting Wicked. I mean, he's got like 2 big movies now, right? Recently. A bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it'd been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease, like Miyali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. Miyali? I forgot how they pronounced it. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. Nod. Yeah, he said he's really enjoyed the character, from what little I know of him. Feel right as rain. Hey, it's the canal area. Neat. Why is it so long until... Wait a minute, what did he say? Until the tournament, my deck is already ready to play the worst card game in all of Final Fantasy series. He's ready to play the worst game ever. The worst minigame. Don't tell Beta. There's a statement from his agent a little bit ago that he would not be taking interviews on the matter, though. That's weird. That's weird.
Ah, were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear? The Source and the Ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have.
Okay, that's one interpretation of that.
That is why I had to learn more of this place. And the me I could have been.
And now that you have...
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the Source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. We've kept Ayane waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. I guess Corral's just having a little crisis as a treat. Just a cheeky little a crisis. I hate that you came up with that. Just too fucking good. So much. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose. I guess there's a little bit of identity crisis there, discovering that she's from a different...
Me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Oh, got it. The Final Fantasy IX reference. Where's the dude with the big hands and the big hair?
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question?
Oh, music cut and everything. Nod.
We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together.
I love the lighting
There's nowhere
here.
else I'd rather be.
The lighting here is just beautifully done.
nowhere else you'd rather be.
Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Usually is. Give me Creative Business Unit 3 remake of Final Fantasy 9. Remind me to send you a message after stream, Finny. Do you think they still have the one guy who robbed you? Probably. Hopefully he's out there in the ether with my goods. So the Lalas left the source to here, and the only one who came. No, these are, I believe these are Lalas from the 9th. The Mi-Lalas, if you will. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miali's curiosity is sated. For the moment. I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the matter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? Finally, the key stuff, let's go! Oh. I should love to go straight away, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. Wasn't the OG Lalas came from the source to the 9th? I think I'd forget the details, but it might have been. I'm seeing the new haircut. I love it. Their new haircuts are so good. The other one's pretty good too. The one with the things on the other side. I still wish it was an undercut along the back, and the way the ponytail was more pronounced. But it's just a lot of hair, and it's very pretty.
We're back. The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say. Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Lala emotes
Have
are
you
too
two
damn
finished
good.
regaling the mayor?
I'm so mad at how good Lala emotes are. They're so good.
We have.
Cook the Lalas? No.
Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
That's not a good sign.
An evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Doom train. That's all I hear. Thank you, Signalis.
The Doom train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it. I've never seen it myself.
The
but
what
according
train?
to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
That sounds fine. That sounds like a good idea. How about we put more of those entities inside the engines?
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
So shall we for monks on this one?
I
Yep.
must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
Like if you monk LB3, you just suplex the shit out of it.
I have to try. For Treno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
You guys require services, Graha?
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
Conflicting
You
reports,
can't be thinking
Raven.
of fighting it head on. That's madness.
Son, just watch us. Trust me, we can handle this. We have no other choice. Well, now I have to do it.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
Okay, when you say it like that, though, it sounds kind of crazy.
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Ayane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lumel.
That's very brave of him.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
It's got to be pretty frightening. Fuck, never mind. Nod. Conflicting reports, Raven. Some say that he was sick. Some say that he was just recovering from Wicked. His agent says he can't talk about 14. Square Enix hasn't said anything. Sometimes it sounds like him, sometimes it doesn't. We have no way of knowing until 7.55 when we get credits. But it definitely sounds like he's not doing the crowd voice if it is him. But yeah. Conflicting reports, no way to confirm it or anything else about whether they replaced him completely or... My joke was bad, I'm afraid. Is Schrodinger's cat? Well, it is. If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Harlequin, but we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There is no telling how many will charge Treno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Y'shtola and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Harlequin, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. It's not a serpent, Y'shtola, it's a fucking train. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. Choo-choo. It is a train. You do be choo-chooing. That joke was okay, but you could do better. Maybe you should train more. Wow. Wow. Alright. When you won the scam train? Oh, about that. But yeah, Raven, we're not gonna know. We're not gonna know until the credits roll. Obviously, sounds very different, but it was around the time of Wicked and blah blah blah, and his other work, and Square Enix hasn't said a single goddamn thing about whether he was replaced by another VA because he's too busy or what. Before you do the quest, make sure you talk to the NPCs on the platform. Okay. Quick, how many coins have you got? Toss them all in. We could use all the luck we can get. No! That's a lot of fucking... I'm not throwing 511 million coins into your fountain. I get the reference though. Trying to always protect you. Okay. Cargo operator. I really could have gone without a Doom Train attack today. Yeah, I can imagine. That sentence is valid. Right, the place we're headed is the Bentini Depot. Although Treno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. The cargo is equipped with the portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I love the confidence. Let's fucking go, cargo operator. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bentini? Well, that's your problem. Went the fountain 13 times to get the Gemini coin? Yeah, I remember Mimi. Was Mimi trying to get Finny to do that, I think? It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Nod. Oh, wait up, Yoshi P. You're gonna break the market giving me this one singular tier 11 materia. Hold up. There goes the economy. I have to get up because tell me no, Mito, you always gotta take care of yourself. Never apologize for that, homie. Hopefully your tummy is not treating you badly. My tummy was killing me the other day. That might be because I ate 20 tamales over the course of 2 days. I don't know. And then I had a giant mixing bowl full of the meat and salsa left over that I was eating in burritos. Where we call home. Where are your foods? Upstairs, deconstructed, Wolfie. Come on over. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bentini with all haste. Is it Bentini, that one guy in Liza P at the base that, like the rich guy with the monocle? I'll have us there in a flash. To keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Is that about right to you? It's Venini. You're just making names up, Wolfie. It's clearly his homeboy's name is Bentini. I made the kick them out, Finny, but the masa was too dry, so it came out a little brittle. Didn't stop me, but it came out a little brittle. I needed to add more moisture to my masa. All the regular tamales came out good though because I adjusted the levels. Same, it ain't special. It needs some community cream. Evgendray also feels not as bad. That's good. That's good.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom Train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it'll plow right through us.
For free?
Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
Nod. You don't push a train, dumbass. You drive it. Yeah, it's true. Alright, it's too fucking late to do this now. Aw, this sucks. I want to do the trial, but no, I gotta go. I gotta feed my wife. She hasn't eaten in 6 hours. Mimi is famished. So we'll pick up the trial on Tuesday. I play this game, if you're here for 14, I stream this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Sundays tend to be our community nights where we do big community things like farming, mounts, Unreals, maps, all that sort of good stuff. So thanks for hanging out. YouTube will be back in 3 hours. We're doing our second playthrough ever of Mass Effect 2. We're going to be doing getting Samara and Thane and then doing loyalty missions. So you want to come and see some Mass Effect 2. Second time playthrough, and that'll be in 3 hours. So thanks, YouTube. I'll see you guys there.